Christian Kongolo is a qualified marriage preparation, marriage enrichment, relationship coach, and author. He is a registered member of the Association of Christian Counselors in South Africa. He has more than a decade of experience in one-on-one counseling, speaking, hosting workshops, as well as being invited on many radio, talk shows such as Home on Kaya FM, Alex FM, and TV shows such as Spirit Sunday on SABC 1. Furthermore, he has spoken to thousands from all social and economic classes through international conferences, seminars, presentations, and workshops. His goal is to simply reduce the rate of divorce, single parenting, and street kids by preparing, ushering, enriching relationships through life-impacting seminars, workshops, conferences, and one-on-one counseling. But, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, for the first time in 2022, please help me welcome our speaker, Reverend Christian Kongolo.
So, can we picture now, since you didn't picture before? Can you picture how this wife would look like mentally, spiritually, what else? Professionally, even physically, in the next 5 years? How would you want her to look like? How would you want him to look like? That is called what? Setting up a vision or a purpose for your partner, your spouse, as well as your relationship. If you don't have a vision, you're going nowhere. No vision, no direction. So we need to set a vision, right? So what do you see? When you close your eyes and you are laying, next to this beautiful creature that God has given you, what do you see? Do you only see matatas? Or do you see something good? Do you see a successful businessman, a successful businesswoman? Do you see somebody that will change the world one day? Do you see somebody that will help you become the best version of yourself? What do you see? And that is the vision that you want to cast. That is the vision that you want to write down. That is the the vision that you want actually to say, even though it's not perfect, even though she's not perfect, even though he is not perfect, the vision can actually be perfect. That means that we can actually work on something. We can become something. So in my book that I'm writing, this book, I'm writing a book called, The Things That I Wish I Knew Before I Got Married. And the first chapter, it's done already. It says self-discovery. I say, I wish I knew me before pretending to even know my wife. You see? And these are things that, unfortunately, somewhere and somehow, no one told us. In Africa, how does it work? You are big enough. Look at your beard. All your friends are married. Look at you. Wasting my time here at home, finishing my food, and disturbing, and all those stuff. And then you sit, yeah, right, eh? I should get married, isn't it? Then you get married. And then when you come to church, the Murutis, they look at you that you've got a spirit of celibacy. The spirit of celibacy is sitting on you. That's why you are like that. Even people that have got less money than you, they are getting married. What's your real issue? Because most people say, what? I don't have money for lobola, I don't have this and that. But people with less money, they are getting married. What's wrong with you? So the church will put pressure on you, you get married. Your family will put pressure on you, you get married. Your friends will put pressure on you, you get married. But we are getting married without having even a proper vision of ourselves. Now, if you don't know you, how do you become you? How? Now, we need to have that vision. Unfortunately, we need to have the vision of the family, the vision of the marriage, the vision of the person that you are spending life with. What do you see? Or when projecting that person in the future, what do you see? All right, write it down. Or is it something that you need to sleep on? No, simple, right? What do you see? Physically, maybe you want them to be healthy, right? No sicknesses. You don't turn 40 and then you start dying. No, 40 you start life. Am I right? So don't get 40 and then they start picking up all kind of sicknesses. Was that your vision? Of course not, right? A tired man? No? A tired woman? A woman that is forever tired, what do you do with her as a man? Men buy an energy drink apparently. Do they even work? It doesn't work, eh? It works. It doesn't, isn't it? You must give her money. What do you do with a woman that is forever tired? Hush, baby, I'm tired, baby. Hi, baby, I'm tired. Yeah? Okay, those that are married, they understand when it's that, right? And then they say, I'm tired, baby, I'm tired. Hi, baby, hi, baby, leave me alone, baby, I'm tired. And then, but I'm tired. Which part of tired don't you understand? Can't you see the capital Y in the tired? Now, you need to get to that point where, you start picturing, who are we creating together here? Who are we co-creating? What is the picture? Is she healthy? Or is it, is she a slave queen in the future for you? And there are men that have got such visions, They sit and say, mine will be a slave queen. But then if she starts slaying differently, things become a problem. So you need to, that vision though, it's something that you work on, right? You work on. So write please that vision. At least one thing about the vision. What do you see about your marriage? Is it going to be a marriage where everyone will be on their smartphones? Or since you've got Netflix in different rooms, this one is watching, a horror movie, the other one is watching a romantic movie. What is the picture? What are you building? Because if you can't picture it, you can't build it. You can ask any builder, they will tell you, before we do anything, we need a plan. And a plan that makes sense. A plan that they'll look at and they say, yes, we can build this. But if there's no plan, then there's no building. You understand why we've got marriages that don't go anywhere? Where we are just together and we are bored together. The only common ground is boredom. But seriously, you'll be bored because you've got no plans. What are you going to do with somebody's daughter every day? What are you going to do with her? In the beginning, you are still very hot, isn't it? It's like, it's going to be what? Breakfast, it's going to be lunch, it's going to be dinner, it's going to be all those things. Every time you look at her, follow me. Every time you, follow me. But after some few weeks, after some few months, after some few years, what do you do with her? What do you do with her? You just look at each other now. And very soon you start, irritating each other. Because there is no vision. Because there is no plan. Because you've got nothing to do. Now, of course, sisters, because they are more creative than men, what do? They start coming up with plans. All right. And then men start complaining, isn't it? You say, whenever you start, I've got a plan. No, pause. And the answer that they give you before you finish actually bringing out the plan is, I don't have money. So, whatever the plan, even if the plan is to actually plan, there's no money. Now, it's not all the plans that require money. So she will come up with plans, isn't it? Can we go maybe, this year, can we go to Mauritius? It's just by the beach. Imagine, baby, we're going to be there by the beach, the two of us. Yo, baby, the waves. Can you imagine? And then the palm trees. Then it will be the birds that are flying. Yo, baby, it will be beautiful. I say, how much is it? How much is it? No, but there are packages, right? There are packages. There are these packages that you can actually take for 20,000, 23. Actually, you can have 3 days, actually 3 nights, including your flights. Actually. Oh, really? And where are we gonna get that money from? Now, the truth is this: where there is lack of leadership, somebody will take over the leadership. Now, leadership is linked to visionary. If there is no vision, it's because the leader is failing. Or at least the leader did not communicate the vision. Or at most, the leader did not communicate it well. So the leader could have a vision, but not communicating it, or not communicating it well at all. Then if there is that vacuum there, and then we complain, no, modern women, they want to take over all the time. They want to, they wear trousers, they think that they are men. No. It's not about wearing trousers. It's about filling up a vacuum. If you don't take your leadership as a man, somebody got to lead. And that is your wife. And she will lead and lead you too. But we know that you were not created and you were not designed to be led by your wife. Therefore, you react to that, isn't it? So you react to that. No, you can't. You can't just tell me what to do. You are not my mother. You are not my mother to tell me what to do. And then she's saying, no, even if I'm not your mother, actually I am, I have a better position. I'm your wife. I'm your wife. Because there are secrets that your mother doesn't know about you. I know. There are some weaknesses about you that no one knows. I know. And she knows. Believe me, she knows. And she's got your life in her hand, actually, like this. I know men don't want to hear that, but she cooks for you, my brother. Do you understand what it means? You don't understand that part. She cooks for you. And she cooks when you are not there. Are you getting there? She's cooking, you are busy with your TV there, you're changing channels. You know that she could change channels in the pot there, right there, and that's it. So, we need to understand that without a vision, the house is going nowhere. And that's how people get bored. And that's how we irritate each other. It's because there's no vision. So you've got one homework at least, right? Sit down with the leader of your house, which is your husband, right? He's supposed to be the leader. Sit with him and say, dear husband, what is the vision of our house? Where are we going? What are we building? What? And if there is nothing, why are we here? All right. Lack of vision will kill the fire in your relationship. All right. Cultivate it. Write it down. Dream it. Communicate it. And make sure that everyone in the household knows what is that vision. So what we normally tell people is, when you have a vision, you must have a television so that everyone can see it. Because if that vision cannot be on a television, you are the only one who knows about it, and then no one will run toward that vision. Let's write down a proper vision so that we know, and so that we can actually have activities and tasks that will keep us together and keep us moving and keep us, on fire for each other. When you are bored, even the thing that you call love disappears. And let me say one thing about men. Men get bored faster than women. Okay, you didn't know that. They do. That's why God created women in a way that women keep changing things all the time. A woman will not stay with a hairstyle for a long time. And then we don't like the fact that they come and ask for money for it, right? But the truth is, God created them like that because of us. We get bored easily. A man sees the same thing all the time, same. This speaker today, this speaker tomorrow, this no man. But you see, God, in his wisdom, God made women to change these things. I mean, you go to work, you come back, you see that the couch was there enough, they put it, in the kitchen. You wonder, but why? What happened? No, it's how God created them. And God created them like that for us. We get bored. That's why, dear sisters, whether he complains or not, create a house that is always evolving, always evolving, always. Paint it if you want to. Okay, don't just burn it. But, do some few things in there, but change things. Your night dresses. You cannot have the same one since the day of the lobola until today. Come on. Right? The bed sheet also, they must change. All those small things that make men to feel like, so it's a new house. In his subconscious mind, it's a new thing. And when you change your hairstyle, it's a new wife. Now, you didn't hear that part, right? Because naturally, men are just what? They call it what? Polygamist. They just want things. They like things. Men are just... But anyway, it's not really our fault. God created us like that, Nah. You see all these sisters, nah. When we're saying, it was you, naturally you are like that, it's okay. Now men naturally are like that, it's not okay, it's fine. But anyway, the truth is, men will always want to have something new. That is the subconscious mind of a man. Therefore, dear women, give him a new wife all the time. All right? Does that make sense? No? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? It's not, isn't it? Yeah. Today it's, these long ones. Tomorrow it's a short one. And then after that it goes a little bit like that. And then you get it, you know how you do your things. Give him a new wife all the time. It will reduce the chances of this man going out. Give him a new wife. Somebody made a nice comment there. You wanna share? He has to spend. You want to share, please? Go on. You said something interesting there.
Oh no, I was saying that sometimes doing something because of the fear of losing something, it keeps you on your toes and not
I agree.
in an unhealthy way.
I agree.
So I have this mindset of doing something to win, not try to lose.
Yes. So win him. So win him.
Keep on winning, not try to go to losing mindset.
Wonderful. It's Sibongile, right? All right. You are perfectly said. 212%. Is that fine? All right. So keep winning him. Give him a new wife all the time. All the time. Even in the bedroom. Don't be boring. No, they told us in church that there's holy positions and unholy positions. We are not in church. No, it's not even about not being in church, but it's about which verse are you using, dear. Which verse are you using? As long as the position does not, what is the word again? No, not excited. The position does not undermine the value of a person, right? And does not bring suffering or pain to your body. Because the body is the temple of God. You cannot just use it anyhow, right? But at the same time, you're also created in God's image. That's why we cannot just undermine each other. All right. So, but positions are crucial for the bedroom activities. All right. There are some positions that your man might want more than others. And don't copy from your friend, because I know you sisters. Chomi, tell me, Chomi, how do you do it, Chomi? And then a Chomi said, me, it's on the tree. Once we're on the tree. Then tomorrow you're like, dear husband, let's go on the tree. And you also, husband, because you are like Adam. You know Adam. You say, you can take the fruit, you can eat. And Adam said, no, I love you, baby. For you, I'll do anything, baby. Then you go on the tree, you break your back. So there are things that can work for others and cannot work for you. And that's okay. But find the right positions that make you happy as a couple. All right? Be creative. But of course, don't be over creative. Because some people just go too far. Too far. And when talking about this, some people are now thinking, so which one will I try? And you know what? Well, how will I know about the positions? Maybe I should watch this and that. You're going and watch pornographic movies and whatever thing to try copy positions from that. You're actually deceiving yourself. Those people, they've got no feeling there. It's money. You know money? That's already there. They don't care. They don't love each other. They don't even try to connect. They don't try anything at all. It's a physical exercise, which is not what you want to do in your bedroom. If you want to do physical exercises, you know where to go, right? Go to the gym. Don't come to the bedroom, baby, today. The doctor said that I must sweat at least 2 liters of sweat. You don't need that, all right? For you, it's intimacy. Porn does not help anyone. It actually defiles you. It gives you a wrong idea of sex. Very wrong idea. And for some of you that are still watching that, please don't. Stop. Stop watching those things because they are destroying your marriage. They are destroying your sex life. They are destroying the vision of your sexual life. Because now you want your wife to do what? To go, yo, Jesus, hallelujah. No. Some some women are expressive. Some others are not. Now here you are. No, come on, baby. You must say something, baby. You can't be just sitting there, babe. No, you've distorted your idea of sex. Now you want to distort mine as well? Come on. Does that make sense to somebody? What is your vision of your sexual life? Is it going to be that boring one? Hey, come here. You know, it's like in those movies, you know, those cowboy movies. I'm going to kill you right now, you know. You know, what is the vision, seriously? Are you going to please each other? Is your vision to please your partner and focus on that only? And then they must focus on pleasing you, you know, in return? Or your vision is for you to be pleased? Because if you are having sex for you to be pleased, again, you've been watching wrong movies. You've been watching wrong movies. All right, we leave that because, you know, I see people are looking down now. I don't know if you are watching or not. I'm just saying. And if you are watching, please stop. Because that does not only distort your vision of sex or stuff like that, but it also creates a doorway for demons, evil spirit, to take over your bedroom. Because you cannot be satisfied anymore because of the visions that you've seen. Right? You've created a fantasy. And, you know, as long as your partner does not reach that fantasy, you are not satisfied. And who's miserable? You. You are miserable. Because by the end of the day, you will not be satisfied. Your husband is not a porn star. He cannot do the things that they do in the movies. All right? And then they want to give you the idea of 2 hours. One man, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Hey. Women. You know, it's something very important. If your husband has got nothing to do in life, nothing to do, they'll focus on sex. When they are busy, sex is not the priority. So you cannot expect somebody that has got a business to run, has got a job to succeed in, and all those stuff, to be there for 2 hours. Sorry? That's what I'm saying. They've got nothing else to do. Because after 2 hours, you know, how many hours are you going to sleep after that? You know that men sleep after sex, right? Women, do you know? Yes, we do. You know it, right? While you are still trying to say, baby, can you cuddle me? You say, cuddle who? For what? Gone. Men sleep, isn't it? But now, you want him to be busy for 2 hours like that. How long is he going to sleep after that? You want to kill a person? What's wrong with you? All right. So the vision is important. Write it down and break it down in the different aspects of your relationship. For example, sexually, what do you see? Financially, what do you see? Right? What do you see? In terms of the children that you're going to raise in the future, or maybe you have already, what is the vision that you have? All right? How do you want to raise your children? Which schools do you want them to go? You say private school, the husband looks at you like, you know, the day my wife told me private school, I said, I never, you know, me and private school, we didn't even walk the same direction. And here I am. And I'm successful in my way. So why do you understand children spend so much money? No, but it's the vision that she has. Then you start saying, okay, fine. If the vision that you have, let's compromise. Right? Because then there are two people that will be happy. My children will be happy. She will be happy too. Why not? All right. Then, rather than sitting there, no. My father sent me to a public school, and I am who I am today because of the public school. I am a firm and strong believer in public schools. Then what? Is it worth it that you've got an unhappy wife, unhappy children? Is it worth it? Just because your father sent you to a public school? And you can afford it now? If you can afford it, go for it. Okay.